Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel here. It is Random Gamer 100. Of course, today we're heading back to balloons here on the channel. Of course, I mean that's the only thing I stream here, at least on the channel. But yeah, we are. Oh, I just realized we are taking a dip in quality here. We are taking a dip in quality, and now that I am looking at it, are we back up? We might be back up. Question mark? I have no idea. We might. For goodness sake. Okay, I'm just gonna take OBS reading here and I assume we are fine. No no issues here whatsoever. So how are you guys doing is it's well, I say it's been a while. I mean it's been like 2 weeks, which is not a long time, but I usually stream once a week, so it's been a while. So I'm just getting been getting used to some sort of stuff here. So I took a little bit of like yeah, I didn't stream last week just because I was getting used to some stuff, and now that I've got everything like fine here, so I'm streaming. But yeah, how have you guys been for the past, I guess, 2 weeks or so? Or okay, we're just gonna quickly. Yeah, I don't care about this part, to be honest. Okay, for context, what I'm doing here, I'm doing the half cashier. Okay, good. We're doing half cashier mainly because the beginner levels I want to black border them because I'm quite close to black bordering most of them. I'm only left with 2 more things left to go here, which is this map half cash and one more thing which I don't know what it is. I haven't looked at it yet. But yeah, once again, let me know how you guys are doing. We have a lot of things to talk about. We're gonna talk about yeah, well, the Steam Deck question. How are you, Chris? Hope you're doing well. Okay, you're doing well. Yes, it is. We're gonna talk about the Steam Deck thing. There's a reason why I put that up there. We're gonna talk about everybody's favorite 3 YouTubers, KSI, Mr. Beast, and Logan Paul. I will get back to that. But first, yeah, I have like 3 main things that I want to talk about here. You see, I told you I bring the topics. All right, I bring the topics. The gameplay we would no guarantees that the gameplay will be good, but I can bring some banging entertainment one way or another. Okay, we'll put this guy here. Elijah, how are you doing? But yeah, yeah, let's talk about speed first, because there's something interesting I want to talk about here. I mean, I'm assuming at least most people knew what happened, so which I'm not going to elaborate too much upon, but for context, I'll just explain it for those who are not following or who don't know. Speed did a recent tour of Southeast Asia, and he went to, like, I think almost all the countries in Southeast Asia. I could be wrong. Maybe there's some he missed, but a few of his streams became chaotic. I mean, not to say that because I remember there was one thing that went viral a while back when he was in like Europe or something. I can't remember the country. I think it was Norway, but I could be wrong. Like the whole like everyone was harassing him until like the hotel, and it became like this big news or something like that. But yeah, I didn't really watch the stream, so I didn't really follow up. But I did what I did do this time around is I actually watched one of his Southeast Asia streams because I playing BT62. That's great, Elijah. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. That's great to hear. But okay, so back to speed here. But what I did watch this time around, I did actually watch one of his streams. All right, I did actually watch one of his streams, and it was the one when he was in Malaysia, right? And honestly, I gotta be honest. This is actually that was actually my first time watching a speed stream. So like, genuinely, that was like my I didn't know what to expect, so I just watched it for fun. I just wanted to see what it was. And to be fair, as modern YouTubers go, and I know people are gonna say, "Oh, are you using modern YouTubers and all that?" As far as modern YouTubers know, we know how they all are. Not so subtle foreshadowing. But we know how they all are. I think Speed is pretty okay. You can tell that when I watch his stream, you could tell that you know, he tries to act a little bit in front of the camera, but you can tell that he's mostly genuine for most of the times. Like usually how you see him reacting is how he's reacting, but maybe just exaggerate a little bit, if that makes sense. Like if he's scared, he'll make it like as if he's really scared. I hope that makes sense. The point I'm trying to make here is, well, I get this out here. The point I'm trying to make here is, I watched this Malaysia stream, right? And there were people were just hoarding him. That was like the main thing that I want to talk about. And like I get it, like because Speed is a popular streamer and all that. He's a really big celebrity. I mean, like he's really like worldwide known and all that. So it would be like kind of like just normal for people to just swarm and just follow him wherever he goes, just because Speed, you know. There's just something really loud in my background, so I got distracted there for a bit. But the point is, like the point that I wanted to make is, in this stream he got by the like crowd, and you could tell it was really getting to him. And to be honest, I genuinely felt bad for him. That's like he just wanted to explore. I mean you could tell that he enjoys obviously meeting fans and all that. Like it's not he hated, but he hated when like he couldn't you know, he couldn't even like walk in the streets and all that. I don't know, it was just proper way. And then when he went to like, and in the mall, everyone knew where he was. They were like swarming the shop. Like my goodness, if you like guys, if you didn't watch his Malaysia stream, I'm pretty sure someone like made a highlight compilation, because I saw someone did it. I was gonna watch that, but I thought I'd watch the whole stream instead, just to see. But my goodness, like it's crazy in it. It's crazy. That's all I'm gonna say. It is crazy in it. I mean, I don't blame him, but like, it's just crazy. You could tell, and I felt bad for him. You could tell he was getting genuinely frustrated, and like, to be fair, he did show concern for some people who were kind of like, you know, in the crowd, and they were getting kind of like, they were unhappy with the crowd. So the point is, you know, Speed, my first impression of Speed, the only one stream I watch of Speed, not really someone I will watch a whole lot, but he, you know, he's not on the crap list of YouTubers that I'll put out there, right? Speed does not have the seal of disapproval according to me, alright? I mean, he's not that great, but he's not that bad in terms of like YouTubers, I guess, in my opinion. Alright, in my opinion, I know people are gonna agree, disagree, say whatever they want about it, but that's what I think. Alright, Speed, no seal of disapproval for Speed, alright, because he is okay, he's fine, nothing wrong, okay. But a few YouTubers who are on the list of on the seal of disapproval, I mean, on the seal of disapproval is, and I think you'll already know where I'm going with this, is, well, actually three of them actually: KSI, Mr. Beast, and Logan Paul. Good God, this guy, like sometimes I wonder, like, I know everything's about money these days, but goodness, yeah, Speed is okay. Like I don't really mind him. Like I mentioned, he's not really someone that I would watch, but you could tell that he's like, he obviously he's like he's doing it for fun, but you can tell he enjoys it. He's not like all about the money for him, although, you know, in the past I believe he had some like controversy on him, but you could tell genuinely that, you know, I wouldn't say he's as real gets, but like he's close to it, right? He's close to it. He tries to like enjoy what he does while making fans enjoy at the same time. That makes sense. I don't know how to put in words properly. It's very hard for me to say my thought on an IRL stream where I don't watch IRL streams much. But yeah, that's how I feel about Speed. But let's move on to people that are, well, not too great and naughty and almost quite terrible actually. Logan Paul, KSI, and Mr. Beast. Good lord, these guys are just, I don't know what to say about them. you guys know about the Lunchly thing. I don't need to go in depth about that. I think um, several videos about Lunchly popped out my feed because I probably spoke about it last time I stream, and because YouTube likes to monitor me. Thanks YouTube. No, but seriously, right? Yeah, this whole Lunchly thing is just going out of control. Even OG YouTubers are now like saying what's wrong with you guys. Like you like just act normally. You don't need to make everything a cash grab. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I'm bringing this up is actually there was one comment in particular from X. I like sound the alarm, everyone. X is actually being reasonable. Holy hell, the day would never come. The end is near. X is actually being reasonable. Someone on X actually said something that I actually really agree with. Wholeheartedly, I agree with this guy. I didn't catch who's commented this, but like someone was saying if like these YouTubers really wanted to make like a viable option for like healthy lunches or something like that, they could have just like, you know, promoted the good habits of like eating vegetables and all that, which is actually a good idea if you think about it, rather than creating this processed garbage nonsense that is like only slightly healthier. It's like saying you want, but at what cost, kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, honestly, I don't want Lunchly. I don't give it to me. I don't care. It's only available in the US anyway, I believe. And even though then I've seen pictures of it being like discounted, so maybe it's already not looking too good, bro. I don't know. I don't know, right? That's what I'm gonna say about that. Actually, we're flying fast to the topics here because there's one more thing that I want to talk about that I didn't mention here. Speaking of, and I'm surprised I'm speaking a lot, but speaking of YouTubers who are speaking of YouTubers and cash grabs, actually. Speaking of YouTubers and cash grab, Mark as Brownlee. Yes, that's how you say his name. I will not be told otherwise. All right, Mark as Brownlee. I don't care what anyone says. He will still be Mark as Brownlee to me. Damn it. Um, if you don't agree with me, just ask Will Smith. If you guys didn't understand that, it's okay. But anyways, there's this YouTuber Mark as Brownlee. If you don't know who it is, well, I also don't know who he is, so I'm being honest, but from what I can gather, he does like tech reviews and all that, and he's quite a like reputable source. He's usually quite a trustworthy source, so if he says something sucks, most likely it sucks. But recently there have been some controversy around this guy, mainly because, and you wouldn't guess this, trust me, it's like the most the most shocking thing of 2024. Would you believe that he actually tried to do a cash grab? Well, okay, his case is not too bad, but you know, because it was such big news, maybe I thought I'd give my 2 cents about it, my take on it. So basically, he created an app basically, but it's like a wallpaper app. Yes, so when I say wallpaper app, you know those like, how do I explain it? You know those like iPhone and like Android wallpapers. You can, sometimes you have apps for them. You can just like get like wallpapers from them, like apps that have basically a wallpaper app. I don't know why I'm saying it's so complicated. So basically, this guy created a wallpaper app for free, which is fine. You can download on the App Store for free and whatever, right? However, the controversy is, I believe, like some of like I'm not exactly a 100% sure, but I believe like there is a subscription model for this. So if you pay like I think $4.99 a month or something like that, you actually get like no ads, like more access to wallpaper, and I don't know, maybe some additional perks. I'm not entirely sure, and this is where like kind of like the people start to kind of turn on him, where he starts to introduce this gimmick of like, sorry, I'm just trying to put things down here, where he introduces the gimmick of like subscription model in a wallpaper app, which is actually crazy if you think about it. Like on the surface, if you think about it, that's actually kind of mental. Like like a wallpaper app. I could genuinely just go on some website, grab a phone wallpaper, just download it and set up my wallpaper. I don't even need to download any app. But I think another thing that was kind of like hinted here, it was that like his app actually had like location tracking and all that. So that was another point of concern. So not only being cash grabby, but being, I guess, spying on you as well. So these were the kind of the two big concerns that, and he was getting cancelled for it. And this is a guy with like 2-3 million, I think, subscribers. I think somewhere around there. So he was getting like absolutely cancelled for it, and yeah, it wasn't a good look for him. But he did come on and apologize a little bit, saying that it was his first app. He did it open source, and to be fair, his problem wasn't as big as like the Mr. Beast problem, if you will, because mainly like his app was his wallpaper app. The first thing it was free, so if you just wanted to use it or trial it out, it like you would be fine with it. Like nothing will happen to you. You know what I'm saying? Like you will be fine. So yeah, like his case, I think people overreacting with his case. I think a little bit. Like I said, his case was not too bad. Again, if like it was his first experience, so I'm not gonna complain. But with those other YouTubers, yeah, let's not talk about them. Seriously, this is I know this generation of YouTubers are different with like their mindsets and all that. This is what I like to call this generation of YouTubers, and I mean the ones that are popular, the ones that you see as kind of like the faces of YouTube, if you will. These YouTubers are who I like to call the this is what I like to call the Arkham Asylum of generation of YouTube, where I don't know why, but and I don't ask me why, but this just feels like a bunch of villains just controlling YouTube. I know that's probably not the best way to put it, but I don't know. It just feels like Arkham Asylum, where the inmates are just running YouTube and YouTube has like no control over them. In fact, YouTube is the one protecting them. So I don't know. It's just proper weird to me. But let's not speak about this up. Let's move on to something else. All right, let's move on to something else. Now we're flying with the topics here. By the way, we're absolutely flying with the topics today. So we have a lot to get to. Well, I say we have a lot to get to. I think I've rattled off most of what I want to say. I just realized I haven't done this yet, which is stupid of me. There we go. But yes, I was gonna say, right? The Steam Deck question. So there is a reason why I put that up in poll, actually, because, and most of you probably already know this because I basically mentioned this like almost every other week that I stream, or almost every stream that I do. But I am obviously at the end of the year, I'm planning to probably get a new computer or a new console, right? And this actually slipped my mind. I totally even forgot this existed until someone was like, until I watched a video, and it wasn't even a gaming video. It wasn't even a Steam Deck video. So I was watching a video, and this guy was like talking about like how he was enjoying his experience with a Steam Deck, and I was like, oh yeah, the Steam Deck. I was like, yeah, the Steam Deck. What happened? Like yeah, I totally forgot that was a thing. So yeah, I was just kind of like looking. I was just kind of watching this guy, and he like this wasn't a show about Steam Deck, by the way. He was just like talking about how fun he had gaming a Steam Deck. Well, I no, not really actually. I'm just kind of like seeing whether I should get one. I mean, it's not confirmed that I will get one or anything, but I mean, I will look at it and see what I think though. I did do some kind of like preliminary lookup, see what people are saying about it, see the cost of it. I mean, overall, I don't know yet. I don't know. I might get it. I might not get it. The thing about the Steam Deck, I've seen a lot of people say a lot of good things about it. It's so much so that it's one of those things that I don't know how to put in words, but you know how it's too good to be true. That's what I'm kind of feeling about the Steam Deck. Like, it's one of those things that so many people are talking about that I feel like it genuinely might be too good to be true kind of thing. Because like I mean, there are reviews that I've seen that people have said bad things about it, of course, but like, but it's interesting. It's interesting. Like, that didn't even cross my mind if that one video that I was watching did not even mention Steam Deck. But yeah, as of now, I mean, I have no plans of getting a PC, console, or Steam Deck. I might get one, but I don't know which one. And I think with the Steam Deck, it's a little bit more complicated if you're going in that market route, because no, I might get one, I don't know. But with the Steam Deck sort of like route, if I was going to, get a Steam Deck, or I'm going that route, you know what I'm saying? With when the Steam Deck first came out, it was like the only thing in the market. It had, its advantage, basically, because there was nothing quite like it. But now, I believe there's like other alternatives. Like I know Lenovo has their own kind of like Steam Deck. Which if anyone's wondering, my computer now it's by Lenovo. So but it's interesting. I think what was kind of a doubt. What kind of made me kind of just went, well, do I really want that? Is kind of more the cost, if you will, because the cost of it is kind of like weird in a way, because at least where I live, the cost of a Steam Deck is sandwiched between a computer and a like console, like PlayStation 5 or something like that. So it's basically more expensive than a console, but like more expensive than a console and less expensive than a computer, if that makes sense. So yeah, it's sandwiched in the middle, and I think like that checks out, if you will. Like, it's how I feel about, if you ask me about how I feel about the Steam Deck and how I feel about like the computer, how I feel about the PlayStation 5, basically, I would say it's kind of in the middle. Like, I think it has some advantages over the PlayStation 5, but I don't know if I would prefer it over a new computer. That's how I'm feeling right now. And then, like, of course, with the way I do things, I obviously also look at it as a content point as well. Like, I'm obviously, if I play games, I would kind of want it to be easy for me to make content on them as well. You know what I'm saying? So I'm obviously thinking about the content side as well. So yeah, like, because the reason why I'm looking at a Steam Deck as well is because I believe, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I think I did, was because, like I mentioned to in one of the streams before, that my computer is still running fine. Like, for the most part, if I want a video, if I want to play a game, it still runs fine for the most part. It's just kind of like streaming them or recording them is a little bit more difficult, but overall it's still generally okay, depending on the game. Mostly it's still okay. I mean, obviously, if you ask me to, if it's a high-powered game, then no, but generally okay. The thing with the Steam Deck is, I've never really looked at how it works. I've never really got in depth into it yet. But I think I'm able to like kind of record and stream games from there. But I don't know if I want to. That's the thing. I don't know if I want to yeah. So it's a big kind of like, I wouldn't say it's a big issue, but it's interesting. It's interesting. Like I said, there's right now, the bottom line is there's no fixed thing that I'm getting at. It's just probably at the end of the year I'm getting a console, a computer, or a Steam Deck. The reason why I looked at the Steam Deck was because my computer's working fine, my console's working fine. So I'm sitting here, I'm like, what's the need of changing my computer or changing my console when it's both like still working and fine? I mean, I'm more inclined to change console because obviously like the PlayStation 4 is outdated, mostly outdated. All right, don't add me with that. It's mostly outdated. Like, I mean, there are still games coming out for PlayStation 4, but like, I think like the developers mostly are focusing on PS5. Like if you see like new features for a new game, it's mostly like, oh, this is like a PS5 exclusive, or this is better on the PS5, you know, or sometimes even the games are just exclusive to PS5, which makes sense. Makes sense. But yeah, I think one thing that the reason why I also looked at the Steam Deck was mainly because of like the uh see, this was a thing back in the day, which I it's a little bit of a boomer thing, I know, but like um I think I'll talk about this a little bit, but it's about exclusivity, because back in the day there were reasons for you to buy a console, i.e. Xbox or PlayStation, whatever. But whereas nowadays, like really, if I'm being completely honest with you guys, there's like no need to do it. Really, there's no need to do it. Like my goodness, there's really no need. Like, because the reason why I say there's no need is because, well, there is no need. Like, because most of the exclusive games that come out on console anyways, chances are they're gonna be ported to like the PC anyways. Like, take a look at the Spider-Man games on the PC, Uncharted on the PC. If Halo was still alive and probably a thing, that will probably be ported on the PC as well. Like, I don't know much about Xbox, so I don't know what exclusive they have now. Probably not many, like, probably not many. So, and even if there were any exclusives, it will probably be available on PC sometime soon. So there you go. Yeah, that's the reason why I think consoles had a had a competitive edge in the market back in the days. You know, because of all the exclusivity, games that you could only play on a set console. The reason why now I'm also more gearing towards buying a new PC or buying like a Steam Deck or something like that is because like at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if I get a console. Like if I have the like mindset of recording games, I'm probably gonna get a PC centric kind of device, be it a computer or a Steam Deck or whatever. Because that, in case anyone's wondering, it is easier to like record games on computer than it is on console. With consoles, you still need like additional equipment if you want to record games on there. I mean, the advantage is, even though you're spending more money, like your computer won't be so your computer won't have much performance issues, like because it's only running things for the stream. Like the gameplay is run on the console, so that's one big advantage. The disadvantage, of course, you're spending a lot of money, of course, because you, you not only are you spending money on the console, you're spending money on the capture card, other devices that you may need. I don't know, because I don't capture on console, like footage on console, that much. And even if I do, there are workarounds to get it for free, which is what I use. So yeah, and now yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing. So like exclusivity in like 2024 is not really a big thing anymore. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like it's not something. It's something that consoles don't really have a big advantage over now. And another thing that sort of worries me a little bit about the console side is due to the fact that if you don't know, like the PS5, and I'm not talking about the PS5 Pro. I've never looked at that. I don't want that, if I'm being completely honest. If it's such a high price, I don't even want it. But basically, like the PS5, it's still at like, it only has like a 1 year warranty, which I know a lot of people like don't care about it. Like, so okay, fine, 1 year warranty, but kind of just like a, usually when I look at a product, the warranty kind of tells me how much of a confidence the company has in their product. So if someone comes and tells me that they can guarantee a 3 year warranty on their product, I'll be like, okay, that's fine. But if someone else comes and tell me, oh, I can guarantee that my similar product has like 6 years of warranty, I'll be like, I'm getting that 6 year warranty product, and I'm getting it right now. well, okay, I'll obviously look at the cost as well, but you know what I mean, right? Like, warranty, I think, plays a huge issue for me as well. For me, all right, it may not play an issue for everyone, but for me, I think warranty is really important because it tells me how much confidence someone has, the developers has in their product. And the fact that the PS5 only has 1 year of like warranty for it, that is a little bit of a cause for concern. I'm not even paying attention to the game. I just, what the hell's wrong with me? But the point is, right? Okay, I'll get back in the game. Don't worry. But the point is, right? With a 1 year guarantee, 1 year warranty on the PS5, I don't feel too confident in it. I'm like, yeah, oh, like 1 year, okay. Because usually, first of all, usually I believe it's 2 years. It wasn't only until PS5 that they gave out 1 year, I believe. When I say 1 year, I mean like 1 year like by like the official PlayStation people. I know sometimes in stores if you buy it in stores, the stores will give warranty, extra warranty, but I don't really care about the stores, to be honest. That is not me complaining about the shops or anything. That's just me, just like, yeah, I mean, I don't really care about the stores. Because ideally, the warranty, the set warranty of the PS5 is what I look at. Whereas I believe if you buy a computer, I think like the minimum you will get like 2 years. Minimally. So yeah. But yes, I mentioned about the Steam Deck thing. I'm still 50-50 on it. Like, well, I wouldn't say 50-50. I'm more like, I don't know, 30-30 on it. I don't know. Because there are three options. So 33% each, I guess. But yeah, yeah, let me know what you guys think about the Steam Deck. I mean, vote in the poll below. Personally, I've seen a lot of people say that they enjoy it. But like, I don't know, for the cost, is it really worth it? I don't, like, I'm kind of like just, I mean, I don't know. I don't know, but people did say that the videos that I watched, they did mention that, obviously check what games that you want to play on there because the Steam Deck doesn't support everything. In terms of the PS5 Pro's price, I don't know what the price is, to be honest. I guarantee you it's not cheap though. But this, yeah, I don't know what price it is, but I'm pretty sure it's like absolutely terrible pricing. This is what I. That's the thing. That's why I'm leaning more towards like PC as well. Because even with like the sports game, even with the sports games that I usually play, I think like playing it on PC is better because of mods and all that, right? I don't usually play online anyway, so I don't really care much about the online experience on PC. And that is if I can get my game working, EA. But yeah, like it's probably a while. It's probably a while. Like right now, at least right now, because my see the thing that people I don't know whether I mentioned this before, but like the thing that I'm looking at right now is because my actual computer is actually like it's old, and it's old. It's so old that I like it's a laptop, but because it's so old and I've never kind of like used it a lot, like I just like leave it docked at like one place, and it has been like and it has been like how do I put it in words nicely? Like it's still functional and everything, but like the physical structure of it is breaking apart, my man. Like like when you move the screen up and down, like you might sometimes hear a creak sound or something like that, so that's not ideal. But like overall, like the actual like computer itself is still working fine. Just like the hardware side, like the actual physical computer itself is looking like he's been through war. That's what I'm gonna say. But you wouldn't know it from like me capturing this footage right now. You wouldn't know it. So that's why, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I can go on about this topic forever. Watch me just not buy anything at the end of the year. I'm gonna be honest with you. Watch me just not buy anything at the end of the year. The thing is, right? Like usually, like with this as well, I will usually have to go like physical shops, and then kind of just scout. I use the word scout, but you know what I mean. Like just look around and see what like the price for like a gaming laptop is. Well, I say gaming laptop. Maybe I won't even buy one, but who knows? And what the price of like maybe a Steam Deck, maybe like it's a competitor, maybe a PlayStation 5. I don't know. And I know someone's gonna say, "Why don't you like buy a Switch or something?" No, I don't want a Switch. I'm not interested in a Switch. I mean, nothing against the Switch. I just don't see myself playing a lot of games on Switch. I might as well rather play Switch games. I much rather play games on like the computer. But one thing I'll say about Switch though. The good thing about Switch is exclusivity. See, we come back to that word again. I told you. No, but the good thing about Switch is it's exclusivity. Like it's Mario games. I don't think it will be ported to any other platform, or I don't think it is. That's one good thing about Nintendo, though. As much flack as Nintendo gets, they know what they're doing. These lot got the big brain in them. They know what they're doing. They know they're not really cooking, but they are preparing the appetizers, if you will. They know what they're doing. They know they don't port this on other platforms. They know they have the advantage because PlayStation's not doing it, the Xbox not doing it. So if they keep like their Mario games on their Nintendo systems, there you go. They already have those fans. They already got them locked in. You know. These lot ain't switching to the Switch because they got Mario only available on the Switch. So if people are interested in Mario games, they have to buy the Switch no matter what no matter you know. The point is there. What I'm trying to say is Nintendo has exclusivity down, and they know it. Trust me, they know it, and I'm pretty sure they aim for it as well. These lot aim for it. I'm pretty sure. But I'm not really. I mean, I'm not saying those games are bad. I'm just not really a big fan of them. So I probably won't get a Switch, even though like the console has been out for like years and years. There's still people buying it, so that shows you how much the Switch, it just shows the popularity of the Switch really. But yeah, like this whole topic is, like I said, I can go talk about it for ages and ages and ages. Like it could never end. I could just like I gotta be honest. Next year I'll probably be talking about this as well. Like just watch me. But yeah, I think it also depends on like holiday sales because that's another factor that determines whether I buy things or not. Like if holiday sales are horrible, then I probably won't get anything. Because for me, I don't know about people, but for me, like price is still important. Shockingly, yes, in the year 2024, price is important. Um, Usually the big sales will be around end of the year, so I would hopefully be looking to get a game for, not game, but like hoping to get an option, a computer or a PlayStation 5 for cheap at around end of the year, hopefully. But if there's no like price reductions or if there's no like special discounts, I'll probably just say, yeah, you know what, no thanks. Because for at least for most of the physical shops that I know, or most of the online shops that I look at, they barely have a discount, and even if they do, it's mostly the stores that have like marked up that price. You know what I'm saying? Like say for example, a PlayStation 5, like the standard retail price is like, I don't know, like 750, right? Let's say for example, but some retailers, what they do is they will sell it at maybe 800, but then like during a special sale, or maybe if they have like an online store, they will sell it for like cheaper, and they say, oh, you know, you can use additional vouchers and all that, like, oh my god. But actually it's like, at the end of the day, you're still paying like 750. So it's like the actual cost of like a PlayStation 5. It's just they marked up the price and they let you use vouchers to think that you're getting a good deal, but you're actually not getting a good deal. You're not getting a deal at all, big man. Okay, case closed. But yeah, like that's the whole PS5 thing. There was one more thing I want to talk about now that I can't. Okay, yeah, now I remember. Now I remember. Okay, I'll speak a little bit about this. Not too much, but because I don't have much to say about this, but I just kind of want to get it like out of the way, because I figure someone's gonna ask this, and one, I figure someone's gonna ask this, and two, I haven't had my one wrestling reference per stream yet. So the Mr. McMahon documentary. Personally, I haven't watched it, so I can't comment on it. But from okay, from what I heard, it doesn't really go into like the whole allegations and all that, so it's not really big of a thing. It's more like a historical documentary rather than like a I don't know how to put it in words. From what I get, it's more like a historical documentary of how like the WWF became this big organization rather than like Mr. McMahon himself. From what I heard, that's what I heard. So I mean, it doesn't really interest me, to be honest. I don't. For context, I don't really care much about the backstage kind of things. I mean, I will kind of listen to it once in a while, like about like backstage stuff, but I don't really go out and actively seek for this kind of stuff, you know. I just watch whatever's presented in front of me, and whenever the wrestling ends, alright? But if I see like a backstage story on my like Instagram or whatever, then maybe I'll like look at it. But other than that, no go. Okay, we need this guy to start cooking. There we go. Put this guy here so that he can cook as well. But yeah, like I didn't watch much of it. I also I didn't watch any of it, so I can't tell you how much I think about it. But yeah, there's my one wrestling reference per stream, so there you go. There you go. Let's see what the poll is like. 3 votes. Ooh, that's like yes, no, and would rather get a new computer. Brilliant. 3 very different answers. Alright, can we cook here? Can we cook in balloons here? Because once I complete this, we will have successfully blackboarded, I believe, all the beginner maps. I believe so, that is. Yo, I still can't get over the speed stream thing. Holy hell, when he went Malaysia, that stream was crazy. Like, I thought like, I know I already spoke about this, but I thought like, when they said that Rising Deluxe Remaster was coming out, I thought it was gonna be a game, not an actual speed live stream. Holy hell, it genuinely is one of the most craziest thing I've ever seen. Like, I know people go crazy for celebrities, but this crazy is just mental in it. Like, I believe they went so crazy that they even broke like the elevator at one of the malls. That's how crazy the people went. Like, holy hell, like, you are mental in it. You will need to take a chill pill in it. Okay. Hey, cool so far. 5 more rounds to go. 5 more rounds to go. Oh yeah, for the okay, I guess I should update this as well. I don't think I mentioned this on camera, but yeah, like I don't really want to talk much about this, so I'm just gonna kind of just talk over what I'm gonna say here. Okay, 1 second here, guys. 1 second. Let me just make sure I got the game on lock here. Okay, you know, I'm gonna put one more disc down just to make sure I have everything on lock here. Okay, let's just put down one more disc as well, because I'm absolutely bricking it here a little bit. Okay, cool. That was a lot. Went a lot better than I expected. But yeah, like I think from now onwards, I think I'll do like maybe 1 to 2 streams per week. I was planning to do like more solo games, but I just don't know if I have the time nowadays because I've got like an actual like. Oh no! Don't do it! 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 Oh, that was okay. That one was a lot more sketchy. It was so sketchy. That one was. Holy hell! Okay, we need the. Okay, we need this. We need this. Buying that third helicopter really came in clutch there. But yeah, like because now I have like a work schedule, probably only can stream like 1 or 2 days per week. So like one day I'll definitely stream Bloons for sure. But like if I have another day that I feel like streaming, I'll probably just stream on like Twitch, probably Stream Racer. I don't really want to do a single player game, especially if I'm like not consistently streaming it. If that makes sense. There are single player games that I want to play, but just I guess that has to wait or something, or we'll see how it goes. Okay, with that, I believe we have completed all the black borders for the beginner map. Let me just do a VAR. VAR. Um. Wait, why is this not black? Wait, why is this not black border? Oh, I haven't done chimps yet. Okay. I did not notice that, but everything else is black border except this one. We have to do chimps, and after we've done that, we should be good here because we've done half cash, which I believe is a lot harder than chimps, in my personal opinion. I also think it depends on the maps, but you know, different people have differing opinions, I guess. Let me just do that there. Alright, we can't upgrade anything, which is alright. We'll put this guy actually no. I'll put this guy down here. I'll put this guy down at the start here. Okay, there we go. Actually, let's try and put him to one side here. Just in case I want to put another one in there. Can fit another one in there, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, let me know what you guys have been playing recently. What games have you been playing recently? Personally, for me, not much. Because like I said, I've got a lot of work to do. So, yeah, probably won't be playing much games. The only games I literally play are Bloons, Football Manager, and WWE 2K24. Literally nothing else. Like, nothing else. So whatever, like most of the games you see me play on camera are probably most of the games that I'm playing as well. Like I'm literally not playing anything else. There are games that I look at and be like, this is interesting, but then I'll think to myself, like, what? I'll think to myself and I'll say, do I really have the time to play this? And the answer is probably no. So like, there's no point in buying it. I mean, there are games on the list that I'm looking at buying, probably for the Steam winter sale here. But we will cross that bridge when we get there. Oh no, that didn't mean to do that. But yeah, look I genuinely want to play games like I want to play like story based game, but I just don't have the time. And then like yeah, the thing is like for example, a game like Bloodborne, I really want to play that more, or I want to play that as much as I can, but I just don't have the time. You know what I'm saying? I don't have the time. I like and like if it's like a story based game where I can like save easily, then it's fine. I don't mind it. But if it's a game like Bloodborne, I usually like need some time with that because well the failing and then like saving you need to make sure you do everything all that. I also really want to try out the new Wukong game, but I just like not on this current PC, not on the PS4. So there, I feel like I looked a little bit at the Wukong game. I mean, obviously it takes inspiration from like Dark Souls and all that, but it looks something more right up my alley. If that makes sense. I don't know. Something that's not like as difficult. It's a little bit more easy to get into than Dark Souls, but it's not easy as well, if that makes sense. It's easy, but it's not too easy, you know what I'm saying? It's manageable. I don't know how to put it words. Okay. Alright, let's cook here. Alright, we got until round 100 here, so we need to make sure that we lock in and focus here. I mean, I also want to get like the EAFC 25 game, but because of the cost, I mean, like the single player mode actually looks decent. Like it looks decent, but for the cost, not at all. I'll probably wait for it to go down on sale, then I'll probably get it. But I probably won't even get the last gen version because it won't even have much of the features. Probably get like the newer gen version. Yeah, so those are kind of like plans for games that I'm looking at buying. Yeah, but yeah, recently looking a lot at like management based games. I don't know why. Like I like a year or two ago, if you told me that I'll be getting into management based games, I'll be like, you're crazy. Like, why would I want to work outside of work? You know what I'm saying? Why would I want to rot my brain outside of work? That's crazy, isn't it? But yeah, like the video game market in general has changed a lot. There's not a lot of solos games out there as they used to be. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Alright, we need to work on that. Like, we really need to work on that. That was not the greatest. Alright, we'll try and get, like, yeah, we'll try and get the aircraft query here. And we'll see what we can do here. Yeah, good. That should give me the aircraft carrier. That should be fine. I will look at putting down a helicopter here. Okay, we are racking up the dough here, so we put down another helicopter here. Okay, the helicopters are doing a good job here. So far. So far, I don't know if we say we're cooking here, but we're doing good things here. We're doing good things. We're doing all right here. Now I'm looking at saving up money for an upgrade here. I'm saving up for, oh no, I haven't even upgraded this yet. There we go. Now I can save. We're saving, probably going to save for the Apache fart ship here. But we also need to look at balloon control population because we don't have much of that. I think once we upgrade one of the helicopter ship, then we will think about that. Hey. Yes, now we're talking indeed. Okay, we are close. I believe we should get it for around 60 here. And that would definitely be what I want here. Okay, good. Now focus on other things because we are lagging behind in the area of balloon population control here. We'll put down 2 of these here just to start here. Okay, what we'll do is we'll do this. We'll get that, and then we'll get that for that one. So that's also, he's going for balloon population control, so that's all right. And for this one, we'll do the same thing, but as a start one. Okay, we'll get this when we, okay, there we go. We have the funds for that. Okay, we're looking good here. I believe we are looking good. We're gonna hold off spending any of the money now. We're gonna save some of it. Maybe look to upgrade the other helicopter here. You will see. Right now, my plan is probably just, you know, get enough money for the helicopter and then get a wizard. Also chat, you know what? I'm gonna start watching the Fallout series, so there you go everyone. I'm gonna start watching the Fallout series. Probably I'll start this week. I don't know when I'll end, but I'll probably start watching it this week. That's another thing that I should put out there. I might watch it this week unless something else I see comes up that, you know, interests me, I guess. But there's nothing I watch. I watched the Fallout series starting this week. I'm not a guy that binge watches or cringe watches the show every single week. All right, I'll just watch maybe 1 to 2 episodes per week depending on how free I am, I guess. So yeah. Actually, no. I'll start watching it this week, I think. Or will I? Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. I did take a look at the episode line. They were all 1 hour long, and I was like, oh no. Yeah, I should probably try and watch more video game movies and TV shows. I mean, I watched some of them, but most of them have been crap. I've watched the crap one first, so that when I watch the better ones or the good ones, I have a greater appreciation of them. Also, let me know if you guys want a tier list of all the video game movies and TV shows, series, whatever that have been released so far. Because I think a lot of people will come knocking at my door with what I think about almost all of them. Because Because apparently when it comes to video game series, I always think the opposite. I don't know why. Like seriously, for most of the video game series, I always think the opposite. I mean, not all of them, but most of them. So usually, if I mean, it happens with like it happens with regular shows as well, but like with video game shows. Sorry, I'm just looking at something. Okay, yeah. As I was saying, right? I mostly watch the crap ones so that I can appreciate the good ones. Wait, I just speaking of like bad video game movies, the Borderlands movie. I mean, I know I spoke about that like a few streams ago, but I recently watched like a behind the scenes on it. Like when I say behind the scenes, I mean like a what went wrong on the movie. I mean, obviously and me personally as a casual fan, I didn't really care about the lore in the first place. But my goodness, some of the things that were wrong with like the Borderlands movie is pretty interesting to say the least. Lion, Manda, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Lionsgate might be trying to take Warner Brothers' position. Warner Brothers' position here, if I'm being completely honest. What? Why are you putting lyrics to this to a song in the chat? That gives me like I don't even think people know what I'm gonna talk about here, and I've already used the one wrestling reference per stream, but I'm sorry, I'm gonna use it again. All right. But yeah, apparently like that gives me WWE 13 vibes. That one promotion, was it 13? I think it was. That one promotional trailer which uses "Hail to the King." So the "Hail to the King" song for like the trailer soundtrack. But yeah, Manda, how you doing? Hope you're doing well, mate. WWE 13 was such a banger game. I wouldn't let anyone say anything otherwise. And it wasn't because I was, and I'm not gonna let anyone say otherwise. That's all I'm gonna say. Why isn't it not working? What command is not working? There might be cooldown to it. If you execute two commands, you might have cooled down one of it. Yeah, there's cooldown. That's why it's not working. Because I can see it here. There's a cooldown. So usually when you execute a command, there's like a 30-second cooldown. I believe one of the commands should have played. And in case anyone wondering why is there a cooldown, is so that if someone spams like 10 times, the command doesn't get triggered 10 times. Obviously,